Hi, this is Keena Kim with PivotalDiscovery.com. Today we're here at ILTA09 with David Lindley, who's the EDiscovery Services Manager for Winston Strawn. And David's going to share some of his thoughts on how to recover costs in eDiscovery. David, thanks for joining us.
You're certainly welcome. I think that there are several points that go into recovering the costs in the eDiscovery space. All of our clients are struggling with budgetability, cost containment. They're no different than any of us in this economy. They're trying to contain their costs and make budgetable, predictable cost structures. I think that a lot of the history of the lit support space is there are an enormous amount of vendors out there. They all have different pricing models, different ways to handle it. And the predictability of the costs are very troubling for the clients. They don't understand how it is, what the bill's going to look like at the end of the month. So that's one of the struggles, is how do we make that more predictable? How do we make it budgetable for them over time? I think the second question in that case is that we have been a history of farming a lot of that stuff out to vendors. What we are finding is that if we can bring that into the firm, there's a profit stream to the firm, which is nice, but we also have the ability to make those cost structures much more predictable. In a lot of cases, the costs are not hard costs, they're soft costs to us, whereas if that's farmed out to a vendor, it's a hard cost and it's going to get passed through. So there's that. When you get past that hurdle of, are you going to take on this business of hosting data and handling that for your client, then how do you make it predictable and manageable for the client over time? And we're looking very heavily at a flat fee arrangement. In terms of hosting the data, not monthly charges, not, based, it would ultimately, I think, probably be based on a gigabyte basis, but stabilizing that cost structure, making it either a one-time fee, or a very budgetable, non-fluctuating monthly cost over the life of the matter. So those are the big things we're struggling with right now in that space, that cost recovery space. I think culturally law firms have been very shy about recovering costs in that space. But the reality is that if I were to farm that work out to a vendor, they would have that hard cost. So I'm providing an alternative cost to them by bringing it in-house and helping them manage that cost. It's actually a value-add service if you look at it that way. So as shy as some law firms have been about trying to bill back some of that cost, the reality is without us doing it, they're going to be out in an outsourced model where they're going to be paying for it anyway.
Right.
So,
Right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
absolutely.